Hey there guys, it's Arva here, bringing you the 11th episode of my F1 2012 career series. Today we're at the Catalonia circuit for the Spanish Grand Prix. If you're new to me, I'd appreciate it if you could please click the name above the video and go check out my previous content, and perhaps you could subscribe. I post weekly F1 2012 content, so it's something to entertain yourself for after a long, annoying week. So here I'm just going to set the fuel to cautious, and the laps I think to 7 we'll go with. So I think that's good, so let's get going. So yeah, as I said, I post weekly F1 2012 content, and I hope that'll entertain you. I'll also put annotation up on this video if you want to go check out the qualifying if you missed it. So we're starting here. Vettel on pole. He's been on pole for my whole career so far, so I don't know, bit weird because Red Bull haven't been that dominant this year. Whatever. So we're starting the race in 10th. Kobayashi's on the left, and then my teammate Ricciardo is right in front of us, and we're off. Decent start, not bogged down too much. Now I'm going to curse about half of it here. I've got past Kobayashi, but Kobayashi's coming back at me. Got Ricciardo in front of me and Hulkenberg, and whoa crap, the whole pack slows down massively. I jump all of them. Schumacher right in front of me, having to slow down. Ooh crap, there's a crash right behind me. Just heard, I think that was Alonso's front wings gone. Rosberg and Schumacher fighting there. My teammates got up ahead of them, and so have I now. I'm behind my teammate Ricciardo. Both Mercedes kind of fighting each other, so I just ducked down the inside. So I think Alonso had a crash there, so I think his front wing came off. I think it was kind of half my fault and Rosberg's fault. Rosberg kind of came up to me, and as I'm talking, I was just taking Ricciardo up the outside of that corner. Not a usual place where I like to overtake. I usually go down the inside of that corner instead. So coming through now, coming to the end of the sector 2 of this first lap. Pretty good start up to 4th now. That was quite strange that the AI kind of slowed down like massively. Like it was literally like a jump. I probably like jumped about 4 of them in that one corner. It's quite weird because usually for this series the AI have been quite good at the start and haven't been able to make up that many places. I've made up maybe a maximum of 3. But that was about 4 or 5 because I jumped from 10th to like 5th and then took Schumacher. So coming through to this chicane, the infamous chicane of the Catalonia circuit, I can easily get it wrong there, and you know it's most likely that I will get it wrong at some point during this video, so we'll have to see. So we're 4th place, starting lap 2. Webber's about 1.1 ahead of us, so we're going pretty well. I think the strategy will be to stay on the mix 2, so the standard mix, and then change to mix 3 at the very end and kind of just blitz it because I put the fuel on cautious. So if you know what I mean, if I save enough fuel to just go on constant mix 3 race mode, you know, for the last, let's say like 10 laps or something, you know, that'll be really good because we're making some places up. Don't know, we're running 4th. Not sure where we'll finish. I don't think we'll finish on the podium. Because even though I'm keeping up with these guys right now, about 1.5 off Webber, even though I'm keeping up with these guys towards the latter stages of the race, you know, from what I've seen in my previous career mode episodes, that I've always kind of like fallen away and kind of just had a battle and defend behind me. But right now I've got my teammate behind me, shouldn't be too much of a problem. Strangely enough, that he's actually keeping up with me for this series so far. He's been pretty, you know, honestly, he's been pretty crap. He's been pretty useless. So I'm quite surprised that he's keeping up with me, and that's a good sign. I think that's also a sign that my car, the Toro Rosso car, is improving. Now my engineers gave me an upgrade two races ago, so it looks like it's working slightly, and we're really catching up to Webber now. Ooh, nearly lost it there. Had to really turn right on that first part of the chicane. We're really catching up to Webber now, using all the curves, going nice and wide. And now lap 3, DRS is obviously enabled for the next lap now. And as I was saying, I was quite happy that Ricciardo's keeping up with me, so that kind of means the car is improving. So hopefully, you know, towards the latter end of this series, I'll be able to maybe get a win or a podium. As I said before in the qualifying video, if you haven't seen that, please go check it out. Annotation at the top. I was talking about a track most likely to get me a win or a podium would be Canada, coming up in 2 race time. Because just generally, I love driving at Canada. You know, maybe you guys can tell me what your favourite track is. You know, I like Canada because I like driving it, but also because for the past 2 F1 games, I've always been like pretty dominant at it when I'm in like a mid-range car. So that's why I kind of love driving that, and I look forward to that every season. I don't know, maybe you guys have a dominant track where you just murk, or maybe just one you like driving. So coming up to the end of lap 3 now, probably just 1 sector left, and Webber's about 2 seconds ahead of us now. And just in the background, just seen on the left, the Ricciardo's name's changed to Rosberg. So Rosberg's taken Ricciardo behind us, and looking at the mini map, Ricciardo's really fallen back now. That's a tiny bit worrying that maybe he's dropping off. Maybe his tyres have gone off. I don't know. We're all starting on dry tyres, but obviously Q3 was a wet qualifying, so the top 10 shouldn't have that problem right now. So lap 4 now, and we're about 1.1 behind Webber. Rosberg's 3.4 behind us, so pretty good now, looking really good. Now we're going to chase down Webber. I'm probably only going to change the mix 3 after my pit stop, which is on lap 7. I chose that because I thought maybe you could stretch out the option tyre and, you know, kind of go just 10 laps on that not medium, hard tyre. It's quite strange how it's soft and then hard. Much like this weekend's race, the Korean Grand Prix. They're going soft and then hard instead of like soft and medium, as I was talking about in my last episode. That's usually kind of sectioned off like that. Speaking of the Korean Grand Prix, maybe you can comment which one of you guys woke up for the live one. I know I certainly do. I always wake up for the live ones. I can't stand watching replays because it's just kind of like, what's the point? You can just look it up online. So yeah, I woke up. That was not a very great morning because I stayed up late uploading the last episode, so I didn't get much sleep. Got about 4 hours sleep. Woke up at like 4:50, ready for the qualifying at 5. The pre-coverage I like to watch as well. It's always nice to watch pre-coverage and, you know, see the pundits' analysis. So yeah, I think about around Q3 I was kind of going for the coffee. Couldn't stand it anymore. My eyes were starting to close. So coming on to the end of lap 4 up to lap 5, we should have DRS. Yes, we do. So we've got DRS open now, maxing out that 7th gear, right up against the rev limiter, but we can't really do much with it. Braking hard now. Ooh, caught a lot up to Webber, but we're gone wide. We're gonna have to go around this. Oh, over the sleeping policeman. That hasn't helped us. Lack of grip because we went off onto that runoff area, so can't take this corner full throttle. But we're close to Webber. We're closing on him. Just didn't get the braking right. I wasn't actually expecting to jump that much in that first corner. We kind of got right up to Webber. So now Webber's about 6/10 in front of us. So we have gained a lot in that. Oh god, we gained a lot there. Oh god, spun off. Just caught it. That would have been a nasty 360. Who's this? Alonso. Alonso is slowly making his way back to the pits. I'm guessing he's got a. I saw he had no front wing. But that doesn't make any sense. I saw his front wing lopped off on the first lap, so I don't know why he's still there. Oh no, maybe it's taking him that long to get around, and that'd be a bit depressing. No, I think something might have happened to him again, which is unfortunate for him. So Rosberg's caught up to us. He's about maybe 2 seconds, I'd say, behind us, and we're right behind Webber, about 0.6. And just before there, where I caught the spin, it's because I wasn't ready to catch up to him that much, and I kind of just hit his gearbox there, and then kind of span onto the grass. But I caught it, so it's all okay. Coming to the end of lap 5, lap 6 now. Should have DRS. Yes, we do again. Maxing out that 7th gear, and I'm going to prepare myself again for the massive gain. I wasn't ready for it last lap. So let's see how much we gain on him now in the braking zone. Not too much, actually. I'm a bit disappointed in that. I thought we would have got right up to him. But it looks like Webber's hustling and harrying. I think that's Hamilton up there in second. And I can't really see who's in first. I think it might be a Lotus. It looks like it. Kind of like a black car. I think it looks like a black car, but can't really tell. It might be Vettel. Not too sure. But it's definitely Webber and Hamilton. Webber's trying to harry Hamilton. My engineers just told me Webber's trying to open the gap up because he's put his fuel mix to mix 3. But I'm also guessing that's because he wants to try and overtake Hamilton. And we're not going to change the mix 3 just yet. I don't want to waste some fuel. We'll just do it after the pit stops. So we're just catching Webber quite nicely. I wouldn't mind if we went into the pits at this kind of gap, because that doesn't matter, because I'll be changing the mix 3 after the pit stops. So you know, probably these front runners are all running probably either normal fuel loads or quite what's the word? I can't remember what word they use to describe the other extreme of low fuel, but they're probably all carrying a bit less fuel than they need. So they're probably gonna have to save fuel at the end. So going in is, who's this? I think that's a Lotus. I think that's definitely a Lotus. Don't know which one, but he's gone to the pits at lap 6, and I'm gonna pit now on this lap 7. I'm gonna guess Webber and Hamilton will do the same. And now Vettel is behind me, so that wasn't Vettel in front of us, because now Vettel's right behind us. Oh no, that was Vettel. Oh, that was confusing. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I just looked on the left. You might have seen it as well. It said Vettel 4th, and then it just kind of switched and said Rosberg 4th. Alright, so that was Vettel then. Vettel was first, so he's gone into pits now, so he's trying to undercut us three. Let's see. I don't think he'll be able to do it. We've got quite good pace here. Rosberg's kind of falling back a bit. He's kind of 3 seconds behind us. Webber's still about 7/10 in front of us. So good pace here, and we're going to pit at the end of this lap, obviously. Hopefully Vettel doesn't come out and, you know, come out right next to me. Hopefully, I wouldn't mind if he undercuts all three of us, or if he doesn't undercut any of us, but I wouldn't want him to come in the middle of us three and kind of ruin my race if he tries and overtakes Webber and Webber starts to defend. So tyres are, they're okay, yellow. I mean, I could keep on going for a few laps, but I've set myself a goal for pit stop this lap, and I'm going to guess Webber and Hamilton are going to do the same on this lap. So, really getting up to Webber in the chicane section. This sector 3 has been a really good sector for me at Catalonia. He's coming to the pits now, all three of us. I think also Rosberg, so the top 4 have all gone to the pits. And Vettel's already pitted from first, last lap, so let's see where he comes out. I think I'll stay third in terms of this pack. But obviously Vettel will come into the mix. So changing tyres, let's see what the lap time will be like. The tyre time, 5 seconds thereabouts. Pretty good. Webber's right in front of us. He's steaming away now. Who's this on the left coming up? And it's Vettel. Yes, it is Vettel. Oh god, he's going to come in the middle of us, isn't he? Oh, he tries to overtake Webber. Ooh, Webber doesn't give him any room. And me and Webber have got cold tyres here, but I'm going to go for the overtake. Oh god, going wide on this swooping section. I just don't have enough grip right now. Cold tyres. But I need to try and overtake Vettel. I don't want him ruining my race. So right now, I think I'm fifth. So that does that make sense? No, that doesn't make sense. So who's first? Hamilton second. Webber's third. Vettel's fourth. I'm fifth. So I don't know who's first right now, but I'm taking Vettel in the inside. Oh, he's coming back at me, but I'm squeezing him out. Oh god, he went to the gravel a tiny bit, and I think Rosberg's going to have him here. I don't think that was my fault. I squeezed him a tiny bit, but I gave him enough room, I felt. I think he just kind of took too much speed into the corner. So I'm back up to fourth. Right behind Webber. Me and him both got cold tyres, but I feel I'm probably making the best of it. He's kind of still going around a bit sluggishly. This third sector, my engineer keeps on telling me this is a perfect chance to overtake in the third sector. I've been fastest out of all three. This is my fastest one, so I think it's really just the way I break into the chicane. I kind of take a bit too much, I mean, more speed than I probably should, and that kind of sometimes could backfire at me. So hopefully I don't crash out in the chicane. So we're taking Webber now with DRS. Wide open, maxing out that 7th gear, but Webber's coming back at us now. He doesn't have DRS, but just the sheer speed of the Red Bull V, my Toro Rosso. Oh god, we got it wrong there, going through the sleeping policeman. Again, just like lap 5, I believe it was. Going wide, wasn't ready for how much braking I really had to do there. The DRS probably adds like about a few meters of braking zone to what it usually should be. I don't really know why, because you can max out the 7th gear without DRS, really, I think. And so we're going to undercut Webber here, going around the outside of this corner. Oh, going wide a bit onto the marbles. Oh, bit of gravel on the right side, and Vettel's taken us now. Really poor there, went wide and got a bit of gravel on my right tyre, but I'm coming back at Vettel. Vettel's slowing down for some reason, and now I'm still fourth because whoever was in front going first is pit, so on the last lap. And Rosberg's catching me now, the proximity arrow is telling me. Yep, he's right there behind me. So me, Rosberg, Vettel and Webber have all bunched up. Going to try and take Vettel here. He's going quite slowly. I don't know why. He seemed very anxious to overtake Webber when we're coming out of the pits, but now it doesn't seem like he's got the pace. So we're sticking with Vettel. Ooh, going wide there a bit. Taking a bit too much of that apex on the left. Coming around the chicane, over the bump. Nice and easy. Now cursing it. Now going wide here a bit. And then, do we have a DRS? Yes, we do. We've got DRS fully open now. Vettel's about 1 second ahead of us, though. I don't know how he's done that. But Rosberg's trying to catch me as well. He's got DRS at the same time as me. But the Mercedes DRS is obviously a bit more efficient. Codemasters said the way they implemented that into the game was that you can just get the DRS open much earlier with a Mercedes car. So that's why the Rosberg was able to nearly catch me. So Rosberg's 5 tenths behind me, Vettel 1.3, losing pace. I've changed to mix 3 there on that pit straight, so now we should be able to catch Vettel back and hopefully overtake him and then try overtake Webber, but we'll see how it goes. Coming through now. That swooping section, really easy to really get it wrong. If you don't brake enough on that first turn, you can really just go straight into the gravel on the right. And I believe I did that in qualifying. So if you haven't checked that out, you can go check that out and laugh at me for completely failing. I went off like about 3 times in that qualifying video. Ooh, getting the right tire on the grass, not what I wanted. But we're catching Vettel, sorry, and Webber. And Rosberg staying with me, so me and him are kind of catching both the Red Bulls up. And this is looking good on pace. Really happy with how my car's developing. And this bodes well for me getting at least 1 podium or a win towards the end of this series. Well, as I said before at the beginning of this video, I'm hoping it also happens at Canada. That's the one I'm bagging on to get me a win, maybe. Canada's pretty much the one track I can always guarantee I can dominate in probably like a mediocre car, maybe like a Mercedes upwards. So hopefully in the Toro Rosso maybe I'll get a podium. So we're sort of catching Vettel. It was 1.3 at this stage on the last lap. Now it's 1 second, and Rosberg's up 1 second behind us. So it's looking good right now. Oh, I'm gained a lot there in that braking zone. Vettel's really hustling and harrying Webber there. As you can see, he was gonna go weaving left and right there. So we're near Vettel now. Ooh, right up his gearbox. Oh god, he won't get out of the way. And I've got a bit too much momentum there. I had to really back out now. And Rosberg's catching up to me now. Going wide there a bit. Deploying a bit of curves. Now getting the braking zone right. Ooh, in here. Locked up on the left tyre. Went a bit wide there. Rosberg's right behind us. 3 tenths behind us. And Vettel's about 8 tenths in front of us. So Webber's steaming away from Vettel, and I'm right up Vettel. So let's try and take him on this pit straight. We should have DRS available, hopefully. Deploying all the curves I can. Nice sharp turn. Staying on the tarmac. DRS should be available now, and it is. We open it wide open now. Getting a slipstream and the toe from him. Now we're going to cut across. Not really getting too much speed here, but in the braking zone should be able to do something. Gone past him on the outside, giving him enough room. I had to give him enough room, otherwise I would have taken him out. And he's took me back. He's overtaken me back. I had to give him enough room there. So now all going wide now. This is going to help. Rosberg's right there. The proximity has gone solid white there. Rosberg's right behind me, 2 tenths behind me, and I'm 5 tenths behind Vettel. That was very annoying. I had to give him enough room, as well to crash him out maybe, but in doing so, I kind of left the door open for him, so he overtook me back. But now, well, let's try into this corner. Let's see what we can do. Braking very hard there. Didn't gain enough. A bit disappointing. Alright, we can try it on the next DRS zone, hopefully. Going through this section. This is, oh god, just lost a lot of speed there. Don't know why. In the middle of that corner. Deploying curves. Braking now. Ooh, damn it. Hitting Vettel's gearbox just there. Locked up massively on the left tyre. Coming through now. So Vettel's 6 tenths in front of us. Coming through this fastest sector for me. Sector 3. Going a tiny bit wide there. Into the chicane now. Sharp turn. Over the bump. Now going wide a bit. Now deploying all the curves I can. Coming through now. Staying on the tarmac. Now should have DRS, opening DRS wide open. I'm feeling a bit more confident now, slipstreaming him. Now I'm going to sling right now. It's like a slingshot of, speed when you come out of someone's toe. And we're going to overtake Vettel down the inside. Am I going to make it stick? I think I am. Vettel's trying to take me back, but I'm not going to let him. Swooping around now, and I think it's safe to say we got him. So we're up into 3rd now. That's great. We're on for a podium if we can try and defend Vettel, but it's going to be very hard. He's right behind me. He's not backing down. Taking that corner quite nicely there. Clipping the apex and a bit of the rumble strip. Coming through now, braking nice and early, just so I don't put it in the gravel. That'd be quite embarrassing. So Vettel is right behind me, and Rosberg is catching Vettel at quite a pace. And Vettel's right behind me. He's going on the right. I'm gonna leave him room, but no, he backs out of it. He decides he doesn't want to make the move there. But I go wide a bit onto the marbles. Got marbles on my right and left tyre. Lack of grip a tiny bit here. Just need to stay on the racing line to wear them off. Into sector 3, obviously my fastest sector so far. So hopefully we can gain a bit of advantage on Vettel so that he doesn't overtake us on the straight. And whoa, crap, we've caught up Webber. Webber and Hamilton are right there on the same straight. For most of those few laps previously, they were quite far ahead, but it looks like they're coming back to me now. Having said that, Hamilton's just posted the fastest lap time, but Vettel's got the DRS open, and Rosberg does as well, but both of them can't overtake me, or each other, in fact. And now, yes, we are right up with Webber. Webber's kind of dropped off from Hamilton after that fastest lap. So, it's looking quite weird now. We're kind of bunching up the top 5. Top 5 probably, I'm going to guess, let's see, looking at the minimap, probably covered by about, let's say, 4 or 5 seconds, I would say. And we're caught up to Webber. Oh no, that's not Webber. Oh, that's Petrov. Ah, that makes a whole lot of sense. And Vettel's overtaken me. Oh crap, how to get out of Petrov's way. Petrov too slow there. Now Vettel's overtaken me because of that. Crap, Rosberg's right behind me. Oh, going in the grass a bit. Not taking much speed as I wanted to. I was in 4th gear for that first bit of the corner. Rosberg's right there. So that wasn't Webber in front of me. That was Petrov, and that was Webber overtaking Petrov at the end of the last lap. So my mistake there, and I kind of let the door open for Vettel in that middle section, and then I kind of just got caught behind Petrov. I had to duck left and then right. So now we've lost the place to Vettel, and looks like Vettel's kind of, Vettel's really steaming away now. Deploying all the cars. Do we have DRS open? Do we? No, we don't. So I think we kind of lost Vettel then. Bit disappointing. Vettel's taken us. A bit of a mistake by me. I thought that was Webber, and then he kind of. Then I noticed it wasn't Webber because it was Petrov going painfully slow, and obviously Petrov kind of blocked me. And I really think he deserves a penalty for that. That was a bit stupid. He was holding me up. Rosberg's right there on my left. He's really hustling and harrying me. He's only 2 tenths behind me, and now Vettel's really stormed ahead. 1.5, that shows how much I was really holding him up. So as I said before, not yet. My car's not there yet in terms of performance enough to stay on a podium position. Just not yet. Hopefully by Canada it will be. But obviously the next race will be Monaco, and I am not looking forward to that. I've got to be honest, guys. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm predicting a very short race video because I just cannot concentrate that long. And Rosberg's coming up the inside of us, braking now. And I'll brake him, but we're on the marbles now. Gonna leave him enough room. Going really wide now. But no, Rosberg hasn't taken us, left him plenty of room, so really, it's all down to him, really. He should have made it stick if he wanted to overtake me there. So now we're going to have to, basically for the rest of the race, we're going to defend Rosberg here for the last 3 laps. Come up to the second last lap here. Deploying all the curves, saved quite a bit over that lap. Hamilton's going fastest again. And now Rosberg, he probably has DRS, he's 0.7 behind me, and yet he's catching me up. He's right there on the mini-map. Braking hard, he hasn't done anything yet. And he's right behind me now, proximity arrows flashing about. Just coming through this section, going a tiny bit wide, had to lift off a tiny bit. So now Rosberg's right behind me, all 3 arrows lit up. And he's just getting in my turbulent air, basically. It's going through now. Ooh, going a bit wide. Rosberg's right there on my gearbox. And, ooh, locking up on the left. Right, deploying a bit of curves now. Come on, only 2 laps left. Including this one. Going around this section. Ooh, crap. Nearly lost it there. Nearly steered right into the gravel. And we've gone wide here. Crap. Ooh, left tire on the gravel. Shaky there. Had to really control it and catch my spin. And Rosberg's right on the outside. And wow, Rosberg's powered past us. Oh, going wide here. And Rosberg. Wow, what? How much speed did he gain there? He powered past us. That's sort of also due to me locking up. But wow, that was a lot of speed that he caught us with. Oh, come on. 1 lap left. Come on. We need to try and take this back. We're right behind him. We should have DRS on this next pit straight. Got a lot of curves left, a lot of it. Deploying all of it. Come on. DRS should be open. Do we have it? Yes, we do. Come on. Trying to gain his slipstream and a good toe here. We're catching him up. We're maxing out 7th gear, using a bit of curves as well. Maxing out, just got no speed. We're maxed out 7th gear, can't do anything about it. Vettel set the fastest time now. And we're right behind Rosberg. Come on, we can catch him on this last lap. Going through his first second. Oh, going wide. No. Damn it, come on. And it's not like we have bad tyre wear. So I don't know why we're losing grip all of a sudden. We're going wide again. Ah, so frustrating. Come on. Rosberg's only 1 second ahead of us. Maybe we can get into the DRS zone. Deploying a bit of curves. Just a tap. Come through now. Don't want to put it in the gravel now. Please don't. Yeah, okay, that's good. All good. Coming up to sector 3 now. Not going wide, making sure I don't go wide in that corner yet. That's a corner that kind of ruined my position defending. Braking yard now into the section where I'm fastest at. Corner cutting a tiny bit, but I haven't been caught for that yet. So Rosberg's about 1.3 ahead of us, but come on, fastest sector of my whole race. Let's try and catch him up. Come around this corner into the chicane now. It's late brake here. Ooh, locking up on the left tyre, going across, accelerating. Oh god! Lost it. Lost the rear end there, spun a bit, caught it enough that I don't lose any more places. Grosjean's right behind me, but didn't lose a place there, but that was disappointing. So I came in 5th. My virtual person's very happy though, because we finished 5th. Our objective was 8th, and Ricciardo's finished 7th, so that's quite encouraging. So there we have it. Lewis Hamilton's won the race. I think that's his 4th win of the series, or maybe 3rd. Webber's 2nd, Vettel 3rd, Rosberg 4th, me 5th, Grosjean 6th, Ricciardo 7th, and so on. So, where we are 4th in the Drivers' Championship, overtaking Alonso because Alonso came in, let's see here, came 23rd after a really bad 1 lap behind us all. So I'm 1 point ahead of Alonso in the driving standings at 4th. And about the constructors, I think we're probably 4th as well by now. So let's see. Okay, so we're one point ahead of Alonso, so that's pretty good. And Hamilton is so far up. He's got 115 points, and so they're Toro Rosso 4th place. So next episode is at Monaco, guys. That will be a special one, be quite a funny one because I'll be failing completely. But hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. I'm an Arava, and yeah, I guess I'll see you next time, which is tomorrow for the Monaco qualifying. Hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. Please subscribe for weekly F1 2012 content, and enjoy the rest of your day.